When a woman wraps their legs around you in the process of you being on top and you trying to relinquish yourself from the situation, and she's saying, no, dude, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna have my baby. And in that moment, as a dude, you're like, all right, shit, we gonna do plan B like we normally do. And then she looked at me like, no, we ain't doing that neither. I was like,
okay, so again, so she's letting all this in the act, and you still went through with it. So how was this made?
You know, but women's rights, her body, her choice.
Exactly. So here's the deal: her body, her choice, but you can decide not to put your body inside her body. That's
very well so, and that's the level of accountability that I have in the situation. I used to be a winemaker. She got me drunk off my own supply. I don't ever drink my own supply. 13% alcohol content. She said, "Oh, Daniel, come and drink this wine with me in the room. I'm gonna bring a glass." I'm like, I ain't trying to not make myself did what it did, and that's just the level of accountability I have for it. So here we are today, trying to hope and pray we can find a wholesome woman that can treat your boy right. Somebody with some knowledge on her side that has been through the trenches.
She got an attitude with him. She don't like this.
Oh, they got all the piss in it, you know?
Look at her. She ain't like this.
Now, Brandon.
Yeah.
Was that story far-fetched?
No.
Why not?
Because it can happen. I think people think that only women can start having sex or maybe be intoxicated, may not want sex, but they say no, and the other person say, no, let's keep going. And it's okay, we're still doing it. Like, you still may not have wanted that, and you could have been a victim. Go ahead.
He was fine with that, Brandon. She got him wind up.
Yeah.
She talking about come to the back room.
Right.
And then they did things.
But can you change your mind though? And she wrapped her legs around him. She wrapped her legs around him when he was trying to maybe pull out. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And she was like, no, we're gonna have this baby. And he wasn't really necessarily for it, but you're intoxicated, you're not in your right mind. Somebody's doing something like that. You'd be like, all right, I guess we're gonna get a plan B. And then they end up having a kid. So
no, did she take the plan B?
No, she didn't take the plan B.
But he said like times before she took
the plan B.
But this time she locked him around. Brandon, you ever had it happen to you?
No.
Now, okay. If it did happen to you, what would you do?
If I was just having sex in my 20s and somebody wrapped their legs around me, I would feel away. And would I call the police? No, I wouldn't call the police.
Okay,
but
in the act. What would you do in the act, brother?
I'm strong enough. If I didn't want that, you can't just trap me and make me do something like that if that's not what I want to do.
Brandon, they say sometimes women legs stronger than guys' legs. She got them locked up like a rouse goer.
You're right. And like I said, if you intoxicated and you're not in your right mind, like you're trapped. That's the definition of trapped.
Okay, Brandon, but you get her awful.
Because I'm not doing that. And then I'm gonna look at you a certain type of way, just like a woman would look at a man if he tries to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you having sex is supposed to be a sensual, it's supposed to be a pleasurable thing. We're both willing participants, not somebody with hidden agendas or people doing stuff that's not kosher with the other person. If I'm having sex with somebody and I punch him in the face, they may not like that, right?
See, when it happened to me, that was the first response.
What?
to get somebody off of you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But you can't do it.
You can't do it. You can grab somebody by the throat or be like, hey, because if somebody's rapping, I'm just telling you because this is something that can change your life forever. Because now he has a kid because somebody chose to wrap their legs around him and he was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and finish in her and we're gonna get a plan B and we're gonna work it out. But no, that's not what happened. He ended up having a kid, which he's gonna regret for the rest of his life, even though he called the baby a prodigy.
Man, Brandon, this man may like to live his life on the edge.
Okay.
All right. So within that, you got a 10-second time frame. 0 is you impregnate. From 0 to 10 is 10 seconds.
Okay.
Should this guy remove himself?
You're not doing that.
You can.
You can try. But is it feeling?
Second mark.
Yeah.
And then the slow let down to the 0.
But you got to remember, it's feeling good too, and you're enjoying it, but you just don't like that part of it, right?
Brandon,
well, go ahead.
Like the playing before. You don't know that 0 to 10 seconds, right?
Yes, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a quick thing or is it a long thing where you can process stuff You can weigh out
90% of
options.
the time is all what you use long and processed.
Okay.
It's the accidents with you thought it was 10, but next thing you know, in 1 second it was that 0.
Yeah, I got you.
Those rarely happens.
I'm
now,
following.
This man is free. He can live his life on the edge. He could have waited till the last 3 seconds. And then she put the comeback move on him.
Yeah.
How can he just say he may not have enough time, brother?
No, you may not have enough time. And like I say, it's a lot of factors going against him for him to be able to fight something like this.
Or how about me? I may do the 10-second move. But that's when you had to grab them, lift them up, and move your back.
And dealing with certain individuals, like I'm pretty sure he saw her doing some things. What you call it when somebody's showing something that's dangerous or deadly, showing deadly things that can get you jammed up. And this is a deadly move. What, you don't think so?
No, it became that. It was a one and done, Brandon. She was cool the time
but
before.
I don't think that's true. That's true. He thought everything was good, but it might have been some red flags. But I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
Sometimes at this one particular moon, the moon and the planet Venus lined up.
And
she said, "I'm going to get this guy drunk, and I'm going to at the perfect time. I'm going to handle him like I want to handle him."
Yeah. But is that an assault though, or is it like sexual misconduct?
To me, that's an assault, Brandon. How about to you?
It is. But why is Kendra? Because this is a dating show. He's telling her about a traumatic experience he had with a woman, but he's looking for love. You see how Kendra's looking. She don't even want to hear nothing else he talk about.
All right, let's play it.